I'm going to try making another version of Kinilaw na isda. This time I will use coconut milk. But first I will show you a little bit of Rotterdam, the Netherlands. This street is called the Vena, and it's all the way going from the central station at the back to the fountain, which is called Hofplein. As you can see, there's lots of beautiful architecture here in Rotterdam. We are now at the Erasmus Bridge. Thank you so much for all your comments on the first Kinilaw na isda video that I made. It was a very delicious meal, I have to say, but I read through your comments and you gave me lots of tips and tricks on how to make this dish even tastier. So today, like I said, I will use coconut milk because many people commented, they asked me to use a coconut milk. And I believe this is kind of the Davao style, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I look forward again to all your comments on how I will make it this time. I hope you like this area in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. I was able to show you a little bit of the city. This area is called the Boompjes and the river is called the Maas. For sure we can get a lot of different kinds of fish here in the Netherlands. Usually for the Kinilaw na isda I use a tuna, fresh tuna, so I will get the tuna again. But I'm also curious to which kind of fish you would use. I'm not sure if I can use the same as you are using in the Philippines. I'll try to find another kind of fish. Maybe I can try two types. I also wonder what kind of fish is in here. Maybe there's a bangus. Behind me is the market hall, which is a very big indoor market where we can buy lots of ingredients. So hopefully we can still get a fresh fish here. It's huge. And let's see if they have some fresh tuna for our Kinilaw na isda. So we are inside. It's already a bit on the late side. It's almost 7 o'clock in the evening, so I'm not sure if they still have some fresh fish available, but let's see if we can find some. This market hall is so beautiful. You can see all the paintings behind me, right? The flowers, and it has a really nice design. Talking about all the pakain, I'm getting pretty gutom. Can I have 3 original corndogs for takeout? Ja, dankjewel. There was no fish anymore yesterday in the market hall, so it's the next day. We are here at the big fish market, and as you can see, it's huge. There's a lot of different kinds of fishes, so we're gonna go inside and let's see if they have some fresh tuna. We were able to get a really nice fresh tuna for the Kinilaw na isda, so that is really nice. I got some other fish as well. Let's quickly go home and start cooking. Before we will cut the tuna, I will start making the coconut milk and vinegar base. Because one of your comments that I received was, your sushi grade tuna is too good only to be soaked in white vinegar, which is very strong. The purpose of soaking the fresh fish to a vinegar is to kill the bacteria. So actually it was recommended to mix some vinegar with coconut milk. So I'm gonna use maybe 2 parts of coconut milk and 1 part of white vinegar. Let us add a little bit of white vinegar first. About 2 times coconut milk. This time I will not use garlic, but I will use the red onion. Coconut milk is better than mayonnaise. Add cucumbers too. This time I will add a little bit of cucumber, so these are very tiny, but it might give a really nice taste. No mayonnaise, no garlic. We'll cut the cucumbers first. I've washed these before, so they are very clean and tiny, very mini. I know these are really set up, these tiny cucumbers, and maybe I will just cut them tiny pieces like this. I think almost everyone agreed to that I should add some fresh ginger, luya, and sili, diba? So I'm gonna add some sili to make it maanghang, no? A little bit maanghang, and some fresh ginger. Again, I made sure to wash these silis, and I'm cutting them a little bit fine with the seeds in it, so to make it extra spicy. I think it's better not to add all the sili, so I'm putting like 3/4. Luya! So I'm also cutting these pretty fine. I think it's nice with luya if it's not too coarse, but a little bit fine, no? That will give it a nice extra kick. Sili and luya. In some of your comments I read that I can use a spring onion. I was surprised because I did not see this spring onion used before in Kinilaw na isda, but I will use a little bit, okay? I think it will have give at least some nice green. Extra green and flavor. I think my English start to sound more like Taglish, no? Like flavor, yung flavor. The colors are really nice. It looks already very delicious. I want to eat it like this, no? But let's try adding a red onion, sibuyas. You know, I'm thinking, shall I add all the red chili? What do you think? Maybe I'll just go for it because it's nice, a little bit maanghang, no? Maanghang. And this time I might eat it as pulutan. So instead of eating it with rice, like you said, you can eat this one as pulutan. Or still add rice. Maraming red sibuyas. I don't know the Tagalog word for red. Now the interesting part, the tuna fish. I asked in the fish market if I can use other types of fish, and they had salmon, they had tuna, they had something like it's called hamachi, I believe. It's a Japanese fish, very fresh also, and one more which I don't know the English name, but they didn't have so much choices in the Philippines, so I decided to still stick with the tuna. It's a beautiful piece, I can tell. Looks really good. So also one of the reasons why I took it out now, because it stays more fresh, right? And you told me that I can do it without soaking in the vinegar, so it's another reason why I'm cutting it now. Ang sarap naman, it looks really good. So I'm gonna try this this size, small cubes. I like it like that. Will you use any bigger or smaller than that? Let me know. But for me, I like this this size. We finished cutting the tuna in small cubes. Next, what I will do is I will add the vinegar and coconut milk to this mixture of vegetables. I will add the mixture of the coconut milk and vinegar. I read in the comments that I can use some black pepper as well. Asin. So this time I will use a little bit less asin. It might look like a lot, but see if I put it here, it's maybe not so much. But let's taste it first. So let's taste this mixture. By the way, that corn dog that I ordered was really tasty. Sorry that I didn't show you how it looked, but the one that I bought in the market hall was really nice. If you want me to show some other food in the Netherlands, please let me know in the comments, okay? Also, if you want to see other cities like Amsterdam or other places in the Netherlands, feel free to put it in your comments, okay? So let's try it with a little bit of chili. Whoa, there's a lot of flavor there. Well, it's good. I like it a lot. It can have a little bit more acidity. So we're gonna use lime and lemon, like you said. Thank you so much for the tip. Maraming salamat po. The lemon and the lime are really fresh. They're very juicy. So let's get a little bit of the lime juice first. Let's start with half a lime. Then also half a lemon. Oh, it smells so fresh. All the flavors. I love these flavors combined. Nice. It has some acidity, some saltiness, some creaminess. If that's a word, creaminess. I think we can add slightly more asin, so I'm gonna add a little bit, just a little bit. Konting. Much better. So we'll add the tuna to the bowl, and then we're gonna. Next, we will scoop the mixture on top. Yummy. Sarap. Ang sarap. That looks really good, no? My dad is going to taste it. Don't take too many chili peppers. I hope it's nice.
I hope so too.
Kinilaw na isda.
Yeah.
How is the flavor? Fresh tuna.
Nice.
What a nice dish from the Philippines. I hope you like this episode again with Kinilaw na isda. It's a really nice dish. I like this dish from the Philippines. Let me know in the comments what dish you would like to see next, and also which place in the Netherlands you would like to see. So thanks so much for watching, and see you next time with more Filipino food.